What's up, Marvel fam? So we're gonna be making this video here, going over. I'm just gonna go over the semifinals, and finals games of the Marvel Rivals second tournament. In this tournament, it was like about 500 teams. My team went 60, got 64th. We played Echo's team. This one, they got top. They're in top fourth. I think they got third. I'm not sure how they had a third place match in this in-game tournament system, but I'm pretty sure they got third. So we're gonna watch this match, and then we could like listen to the commentary in the background. But I'll pause it and I guess critique it, and I'll like make different like for this whole map we'll make one video, and then another map we'll make another video, and then yeah, I'm not doing like an hour long video. So we'll watch some bans too. I like to give my critique on bans because I came from Paladins, not Overwatch, and Paladins had a draft pick, so picks and bans. This game doesn't have the pick system. It's not like a MOBA. They still want to let you like swap when needed in different parts of the maps. But hey, it still has bans, so and saves. This middle part's a save. So this second option is where you're like, okay, our one trick is a one trick Punisher. We have to say Punisher every game. If they ban it, we're screwed because that guy literally can't play. Whatever, whatever it is that you have a team. So Gil Adelaide is not a one trick Punisher. Oh, he probably has like 90% of his games a Punisher, but he knows how to play Star Lord from what I remember. I do not remember anything else. Like literally, I want to see somebody ban Punisher and ban Star Lord against them because I straight up haven't seen him play anything else. I'm just curious of what he plays. Because it's literally like you ban Punisher, and he's like, all right, bet Star Lord. I don't think you would see it from these guys because Super Gomez only plays Star Lord, really. He plays other characters for sure, but I just only seen him on Star Lord, and then I'm trying to remember. Mainly hit scan.
But the Adam Warlock ban comes in, right? That's the source of some of these super powerful res team ups that a lot of these super fast dive teams have been trying to run. But you do see Amazing instantly locking the Iron Man. It doesn't get banned, right? So you choose to ban Adam Warlock, well, you're going to be going up against Iron Man. And Amazing's been definitely, I think, a star of the tournament on this character.
I feel like you could still play Iron Man against Adam Warlock. Like I played Iron Man and Storm in this tournament, and I'm swapping over to DPS again for Marvel Rivals. And when I was playing Iron Man, the only thing that gave me a problem was like for most of these teams was like a Star Lord in his ulti, like Strange flying after me. I don't know, like there's like just random things. It was more like how the team played more than actually like a DPS just beaming me out of the air.
Obviously, Team Blue not opting for that. Well, no, they actually are. They have Echo on the Hulk, left are going to be on the Iron Man. But it's tough because, I mean, yeah, obviously you get Star-Lord, you have to ban out that...
Lefa's Hella is insane, and I'm pretty sure... Let me see if they banned it. Yeah, they banned it. These guys always ban Hella against them. And Raccoon. Because they're going to take the Punisher. They're going to take the Punisher no matter what, because Gale only plays Punisher and Star-Lord. And Raccoon, he relies on the Raccoon boost to just go crazy. And if you allow the Punisher to have the Raccoon boost, and it's like a one-trick Punisher player, you're going to get destroyed by it because that's just what he specializes in. He gets double fire rate and on both his guns, and he gets infinite ammo. He's melting you, bro. You can't play any aggro tank against it because he just pulls out the shotty with double fire rate and just melts your freaking tank. So, yeah, like that's you literally like Hulk would beat him without the Raccoon boost. Without Raccoon boost, Hulk beats Punisher. But with the Raccoon boost, Hulk loses the Punisher. So that's why they can actually go Hulk against it. And then they have Hulk Iron Man and Strange. It's Hulk Iron Man Strange, Hulk Iron Man Strange. The Strange or the Iron Man with the boost, gamma boost, is insane, bro. You literally kill any DPS. Like as long as you have good tracking, you literally just hold right click all game. And just use your left click as like, okay, I can't go in yet, but I just want to get damage. And then once you're done with that, then you just go and right click somebody to death every time you have your boost.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do think the most important thing is just the team ups from Adam Warlock, right? Like you might be going up against Mantis.
I know some people don't know this, but yeah, you could. This is the part of the building right here, that little edge right there that you could hop in, hop on. This part right here, you can't go over. There's like an invisible wall, but for some reason, this one they did not put an invisible wall.
Pizza Demon's been fantastic as well on the Mantis, so I don't think it's gonna be some super dominant play for Nightmare Legends. I don't know if the Mantis is like the key to their success. In the end, I think these bans went pretty much as expected.
The shark is insane.
On this
Hey, whatever.
Nightmare Legends, for me,
Oh,
they've
okay.
also ran the Thor. They've ran like a dive with a triple tank setup. They just have a lot of different looks.
This is pre-buff Shark too. This is where Shark was terrible. Shark was not good. I tried to make Shark work so much. My teammates tried to make Shark work. Like everyone tried to make Shark work, and it just did not work. But a lot of the buffs he got helped him.
And that they are.
They buffed his bubble, buffed his heals, the heal button, buffed his ulti, I think, a little bit.
Left still in position, trying to take the duel in the sky, already paying attention towards that Star-Lord and the Hulk who are sitting up top.
Yeah, the attention's being drawn. The burst so strong by Left there, not enough to finish off.
Yeah, the boost.
Amazing in the duel in the sky.
What I learned on Iron Man is all the Iron Man games I keep playing. Is you're definitely, or I played, is you definitely want to be, as soon as you have your boost, you call for it, you tell your tank to go in, and you just go crazy, bro. As long as you get a good flank and your tank's made space for you in the initial, you just fly in a weird angle, pop it, and then fly at a weird angle. You could waste like 2 seconds, that's fine. Because you only need like maybe 2 seconds of it per character, per squishy. Like 4 seconds of it, pretty much the whole thing for a tank, but like maybe 3 seconds of it for a squishy. Not even, like 2 seconds. So like, waste 2 seconds of it to fly behind them, then just right click somebody to death and then fly out. You don't have this, don't sit there all day. You want to get the insta pick with it. Then with like the last 2-3 seconds of it, you want to get your left click spam on them. Don't start left click spamming and then right clicking. The right click is such short range that you're just not going to get any value of it from the safe distance you need to left click from. Yeah. That's what I learned. Once I got more aggro on him, I was like, wow, he's really, really good.
Such a shaky start.
Amazing back though, and then the card's gonna roll. So despite the fact that the kill came in for Team Blue,
it's gonna be a little more rough now for Ironmans and Storms and any other flyer to be as dominant, because there's flying counters now, Bucky and or Winter Soldier and Hawkeye. If you look on the website, their things say it takes flyers out of the air, or is good against flyers or whatever. So.
Super Gomez, he's so slippery, Star-Lord. Hulk was chasing him for so long, and failing that kill means Super Gomez already.
See, as long as you're playing Star-Lord like a tracer, and you're just annoying, you farm ult on the tanks, you're annoying, farm ults on the tanks. If somebody like yells at someone's low, help me or something, you can play to help people or play to get picks. But other than that, like, yeah, trying to play Star-Lord like where this Hulk is and trying to shoot them is not doing anything. So it's good that they're playing like flanky with it. Super Gomez was really annoying on that character a lot. Oh my goodness! Echo freaking destroyed him.
And then in this one, Echo out of the sky takes care of that Super
I don't even understand how that worked. He jumped and mid leap, he was like turning and looking left and right, and then still hit him. I don't know how that worked. It like made him stay up in the air longer.
Yeah, see if Hogs can replicate.
Oh!
Grab, man, you really got to be watching out on the
Oh my god!
Starting to chop it up with a punish roll. They're trying to
His leaps are so good. He gets so much value off his leaps.
Production. Incoming Hogs. Amazing as well at that opening kill.
Oh my god, that's good. By the way, you could kill him now in that. It doesn't just make him immune to damage. He has like 30% damage reduction, so you could actually save your teammate in that ultimate. I think you could save your teammate, and you could also, your team can also kill that person being stun locked. You just have to have a good aim because he's swinging him everywhere.
Big damage. Korova cleans up the kill.
Got him again. Oh, he like stopped it. He got him again.
What a portal as well. Gale free firing from the spawn with a great position thanks to the Doctor Strange portal.
He's gonna have to jump through eventually before.
That was a really good angle.
Pop a Mantis ultimate here to keep everybody healthy. Now over the top, Gale hits on to Super Gomez.
He's doing really good without the rocket. I mean, you can really only do as best as you can. He's still a strong character. It's just you literally get half the damage. Every 30 seconds, you have double damage, like, or maybe even a little bit above double damage, because it's like you could account for like headshots still, and you have double fire, and you have infinite ammo, so you never have to reload. It's like pretty much triple damage. Not reloading, and you have double fire rate.
Now Pizza Demon towards the health back at a 1 versus 3 on a Super Gomez. No way he gets the kill. Thank God Hog shuts it down.
Wow, okay.
Back,
that could have been better. That ult really could have been better. That's kind of screwed them a little bit there. That ulti, he could have waited like 2 more seconds. Yo, watch this right here. They already won the fight, If he just waited like one more second, watch, he just insta ults here for no reason. He has bubble, he's totally safe. And then he's like in a good angle right now. He's just helping them get the kill. That's fine. And then right here, he tries to ult and hits the cart instead of just shooting it behind where she is, or just waiting. You can just wait out the dance floor for like 2 seconds. Let more people come up into the point. Wait for the actual person that like the damage. It literally does like 300 damage a tick. I don't think they nerf or buffed his ultimate. I think it always just does 300 damage 2 times over. So it would one-shot a squishy instantly, and then it could one-shot a tank, but you have to actually full-on hit them with the thing. Or it has to be a tank that's like 600 HP and below.
Gale, though, popping that punish roll, taking a ton of pressure. They know they have to shut him down. He's getting all the support. He's bursting through them. But the dance floor, keeping up the attackers.
There's a really long fight. This is where the good team is shown through, with these long fights. They were holding it for a while. They held him in overtime. That was a really good ult, though. They have a lot of their ults left over.
Nightmare Legends in overtime. Only have to deal with the Hulk now. Eventually, we're going to see Bruce Banner form, but Nightmare Legends will win that fight and send us into the streets phase of the map.
Mostly, like, from what I've seen from all Ironmans, compared to my gameplay, is just playing around their team, and as long as their team's good, like, you could pop off on them. Because like you'll watch, so sometimes you watch these Ironmans, and it's not like they're just hitting every left click, no matter what distance, or like people flying through the air and they're left click. No, they're not doing that. Or like they're not like perfect tracking laser beam people. You just have to have good positioning so you can get the most effective damage. That's literally Iron Man and Storm. It doesn't really like you'll get the most damage by just being like around a vicinity of your team, when wherever your team's funneling them, you play the opposite.
Gale also been a consistent threat on this Punisher, someone you've got to keep in mind. Potentially someone you want to focus with these dives. He's such a big threat, you know, sometimes he's going to turn it around with that shotgun.
Now maybe when you open things up in the streets phase, could see that Punisher.
See right there now, it would since the China beta, it will your left clicks right there would take them out of that. So pretty much you could use it as like makeshift stun that makes them immune to all heal. They can't be healed and stuff. They can't be pulled out of combat. Nothing. They're untargetable except by you. You can take them out of it.
Aslan's still trying to back up. Nice shields to keep everybody held in the front line from the Hulk. Echo also utilizing his. They're gonna have to keep giving him space at the moment, and the pressure from Super Gomez. Right
here, Super Gomez sitting with his team. It's fine, but I mean, like he really could have found like another angle a lot faster. That would have made more space for his Iron Man, I think.
Unfortunately, Luna Snow and the rest of Team Blue back up, but at least they don't lose any members of the team.
It's like he's staying alive though. I think that's still good. He's starting farming ult. Maybe that's what he just wanted, was to farm ult.
Very aggressively, he's targeting those backliners down with the help of Hulk. This could be a huge cleanup. Super Gomez finds 2, looking for his 3rd, pushing into last.
Really, you just need 2, and then look at point. I think with that ult, like you got 2 already, and they're so close. I mean, they allowed him to live by diving in here. I don't know how.
Trade that back, but you're right. Yeah, that snowball was so huge. We've seen that from the side of Nightmare Legends throughout the tournament. I mean, that's perfect ult usage, like you said, Jake. Popping that legendary after no support ults were there.
Super Gomez being so annoying, holding the flank, and Hulk coming in from behind, catching one. Such an aggressive spot to dive. They're really prioritizing this.
Wow.
Absolutely everybody.
Does catch everybody out too, and they get the kills. Echo does trade back gas on the very least, but I mean, 3 kills for that, you'll take that.
Yeah, and although it's a scrappy fight, Defender's going to get a chance to regroup. The cart's been rolling this whole time, and oh no.
Wow, she got picked in between. Oh, now I remember Dylan. He was her healer in this tournament.
Ensuring the defenders cannot use this angle that we've seen many teams dominate on. Taking a risk and absolutely.
Oh yeah. He was on Echo's team as a healer. Yeah. Okay, I remember him now.
Will kill him through the ultimate from Kurova. Unfortunately, not going to get much more value here. Team Blue hold on for now with 1 minute and 24 seconds left. They actually want to pop.
That was a little early. I don't know why you would do it when they're in that room and they have a strange shield in front of them. Like, there's no way you're damaged. You stop them for like 5 seconds, and then they're just going to fly at you with all their projectiles now, and you can't stop any of them. So now, like, Xraypc has ultimate. It'll just destroy their whole team, and, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and they hold on with only a minute left on the
I think they could have held that room without the Magneto ult for at least like 3 more seconds.
No Iron Man. swapping over to the Scarlet Witch, enabling Guru's
Like not even 3 more seconds, like 10 more seconds. Like they were just staggered in that rim, like just tanking damage.
Forces Guru down. Forcing that shield. Echo, no, could go down. Lefa caught out potentially. No, even gets the bubble. It's not enough. Here comes the legend from Super Gomez.
That's the only time where I'm like, yeah, like Scarlet Witch is kind of bad. Just because I don't know, that ult is really strong, but it's so hard to get that ult off. She's good when this sword is that strong, but getting the sword, I think it was doing like 100 damage here, and it's like 85 damage now. It's only 10 more than your actual left click. Which, yeah, it's 10 still adds up. Wow. Wow.
Shuts him out from the sky with 3 seconds left. No way. Insane work from Guru now on the low ground with the sword.
There you go.
Shotgun blasting everybody else out of the sky. And Gale Adelaide, previously known for support play in other titles. You come into Marvel Rivals, you pop up for the shotgun in a situation like that, and you put your name on the map.
That makes sense why he was so awkward. Like he didn't want to play anything else other than Punisher and Star-Lord. Maybe he's not. Is he not confident in like? Maybe he's only found those two fun, or is he just not confident in those characters, in other characters? Because like Lifa is like 80% Lifa's games is hella. Obviously, he could play other DPS. He's really good aim. I don't know why they're playing Sword though. Lifa played Storm. Did they ban Storm? They didn't ban Storm. Lifa's team played Storm against us. I kept figuring like we scrimmed them a lot, and we played him in the tournament. They like banned Storm one game and then picked Storm against us the other game, and he went crazy on Storm. I don't know why they're not playing Storm. Storm would be so much better here than Scarlet Witch, I think personally. But I know they don't play Thor actually, so. Magneto Thor is so strong. Because Magneto allows Thor to be aggro because he has the bubble for him. And then Magneto already has his own personal shield anyways. And then you can still bubble yourself if need be. And then you can still get crazy kills with him without the sword. So, and now that they nerfed the sword, you don't really need to always think about like having to pick the sword on your team. So, there needs to be another team up with Scarlet Witch to make her more viable, to be honest. Just because they nerfed that Magneto thing. It just made it like an okay. And her left click does max health damage. I never knew that before. So that's why she always did more chunky damage to tanks. So you would like suck up on tanks and then right click spam the DPS and squishies down. Or you do the tanks too.
Yeah, they don't even want to play the Iron Man either with the Hulk here. So that's very interesting for Lefa to just give his sword, and that's oh my god, immediately.
The sword does a lot of damage here.
I guess just killed 2 people by himself.
Yeah, sword is dominant. I don't know why so many people were just they hated playing Scarlet Witch so much that they would never let you go carry as Magneto. Man, I was playing ranked every time, and it's just like if something's that broken where you could pick a DPS character, but that might not get as much kills and damage. You'll get a lot of kills, but you don't get a lot of damage because the shield is really just like a finishing character. But you allow your Magneto to do like triple the damage. Like he was I'd done like 50k damage, 55k damage in ranked games, and like when we did scrims when I got the tank, I was getting like triple kills, quadra kills, pentakills with the sword. And I had to beg people. I would get that, and then next game with the same people. Hey man, let me play Magneto Sword, please. Like you just saw me do that. It's like, nah, I hate Scarlet Witch. I think it's boring. It's like, okay, you know. This game is all about the team ups, and you guys got to realize that. Like you look at like Xraypc's team. They got the Scarlet Witch buffing the Magneto. They got the Hulk buffing the Iron Man, and then they have Mantis giving damage buffs to all of the main people, like Iron Man, Magneto, and then giving it to like Hulk, and then. Or mainly just maybe like Magneto, Iron Man, and then like they have the insane healing from Luna Snow. And then look at Gale's team, Magneto Sword. That's it. You know what I mean? They have Punisher with no Raccoon, Hulk, but it has nothing. He's not buffing Strange or he's not buffing Iron Man, and then they have Mantis Luna, and then you have Magneto who doesn't get any benefit at all, which is fine. But when you have a team up giving these guys like a whole extra ability that sometimes is as powerful as an ultimate. No way he got to 1 HP and they just let him get that ult off. That's crazy. They just gave him that ult. He's just standing like the middle of their team and somehow not killing him. I'm confused.
Perfect. Sport comes in, and now he's turning the fight. He's
I,
chasing the kills, cleaning up Team Blue. As
that's why that's where Scarlet Witch is kind of bad. She's good at killing Iron Man, but the way they're playing is like they're not gonna allow you to just flank up on buildings and kill him. They're like 3 people staying up next to his Iron Man. Both healers are always next to him. So at that point, you just go like another backliney, like, or Storm. Like, just go Storm, go another flyer. But she does piercing damage, so she can hit everybody. They're just stacking like that. You give your whole team insane damage, and Gale can go crazy with the Punisher. See that? You gotta like playing this game like it's like Overwatch, guys, is not gonna get you anywhere. Honestly, like playing it more like how we played Paladins is, I don't know. We had to think about more stuff when we play Paladins. In Overwatch, you could just swap 13 times in one round, and it still works out because it's how the game's played. You have to think about synergy so much. That Hulk is... Echo gets so much value on it, but then I don't think they're following up with it. He would by himself like distract 3 people and get a kill, and then nothing happens.
What does Echo want to do here? Does want to jump in towards it? Here's Super Gomez on the flank. He's been amazing on that flank angle. Scarlet, which benefits from it out of the sky.
Oh my gosh. That ulti saved the Iron Man. Melee range ultimate. It's good. Oh, wow. One, I didn't even know you could knock that thing down. I didn't even know you could knock that tower down. That was a crazy Scarlet Witch ult. He's waited a little too long, but I think it kind of worked out in his favor.
What an amazing ult there from Lefa.
Yeah, it was exactly what he needed. It's hard to find, but he managed to do it, get his ult popping just a little bit earlier than Super Gomez, and it ends up being pretty decisive as Team Blue are
nice
forward, finishing his cap off. Gale cleaning up the stragglers.
Nice.
Perfectly happy to do it.
And see, like, I didn't even know Gale really only played healers. Like, oh wow, that's really aggro.
Super aggressive. Will they regret this move though?
No,
maybe not.
That was really aggro. I did not expect that, but I guess you would not expect people to do this, but it makes sense. You just capped it. You have 2 minutes, and you want to get as much space as possible. That threw me off. I was thinking about something, and no, just forgot what I was thinking about. That threw me off. That threw the other team off. That threw Xraypc's team off. That threw me off.
Amazing in the sky. Definitely a critical position. Hulk wants to get that jump, wants to take Iron Man down. Likes to back off though.
Honestly, as Iron Man here, I would just get rid of this entire structure. This structure kind of low-key damages you as defenders more than the offensive people. The offensive people can use this to actually push up on you and destroy you. Oh, good bubble. That screwed him. Use everything for that. Wait. That was good. That was a good follow-up right there. That was Mantis ult. That saved him, I think. Or was it Mantis ult? Hey, that was Mantis ult. Yeah, that was Mantis ult. That's so weird that he's getting this much value with that dude. This is the thing, like, I played tank through 80% of the Paladins. I was a DPS main that was forced to tank, and, you know, I had to learn something that I wasn't used to. But then, now in this game, and that's because I love the tanks in that game so much, but in this game, I love the DPS so much. Mainly, like, the projectile characters, but I've been loving, like, I was, like, loving, like, Punisher, kind of Hela, but Hela is more like you gotta be a hit scan demon. Like, you gotta be an egotistical hit scan demon to play Hela. And I'm a egotistical projectile player that all the tanks I've mained was like, all the tanks in Paladins are pretty much projectile characters, so I don't know what was happening there. That was looking really good, but they threw it in there. But yeah, like if you guys go into this, don't think like, okay, I main tanks in Overwatch or Paladins, like I'm gonna only do that. If you try out the DPS and you start doing really good at them, honestly try that. Like maybe you were like, dang it, like you saw Wolverine's a DPS, Iron Fist is a DPS, obviously Black Widow the sniper rifle is a DPS. You see all these characters and you're like, man, I love them in Marvel. That's my favorite character. But I always played support, I always played tank. Try it, swap over. As long as you're like smart about it, you can totally swap. I think Lefa should have just kept moving towards him. He had the ults protecting him, but I think he backed up. That Iron Man was like sitting like 2 feet away from where the radius was still gonna hit him. and she didn't like walk towards him with like a Mantis ult protecting him. The Mantis ult gave him an overshield, and he was still scared. He had a Magneto up, and he was like didn't push up. Wow. Barely. Barely. Oh my goodness. But they're probably going to get wiped here. I don't think they win here.
Just a masterful clutch there from Team Blue.
They could. They could.
It looked so dire. They didn't have the ults. They didn't have the position. They didn't have the resources. But they had the kills. They had the aim. The individual mechanics just shine through. That's been their strength all tournament long. Nightmare Legends have to rebuild this bank of ultimates, licking their wounds. Leffa moving up to the flank. Wants to challenge some of these flyers, but definitely exposed here in this position. Yeah, gonna back out. Take a little bit of a reset. He's getting poked from the off angle. Not what you want.
I feel like Squirrel Girl is going to be such a good flying counter now. If you could hit that squirrel in the air, it's straight up a giant root. Like, imagine if a Squirrel Girl just hits you with that out of the air. Like, you're done. A dive meta, like, you just play that against dive, you poke ulti. Her ulti destroys dive, I think, personally. This tight hallway, you just angle your ult right, and it's going to bounce back and forth between the stairs and just destroy, like, all the squishies. Right here is Punisher. I guess walking up this stairway. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else he could really do. I don't know where else he could have pushed from. I was thinking that side there, but with his ulti, like, they would have gone around the wall, and he only got hit, like, maybe one person. There he hit a couple people, but didn't do anything anyways.
No, it doesn't connect.
Anything. Breaks the shield.
Ultra Hulk connects onto the Punisher.
Thank God the Hulk ult's not going to be immune to damage anymore, man. It's still strong. It's still like a 5-second stun. It's still locked down. He still gets 30% damage reduction, so you could use it to stay alive longer in the fight. It's just not as oppressive being straight up immune to all targeting. He wasn't just immune to damage. It wasn't just like, oh, if you have an anti-heal, you can put anti-heal on him at least, or you can't, whatever, you know. Or there's like a damage reduction debuff. No. You can't do nothing.
If the adaptations don't come in from Nightmare Legends, I mean, they've just ran through everybody. None of this will shake them up at all. I mean, they do win the map, but I think by far the first time.
Oh, they won the map there. Okay. Well, we're going to end the video there, and then we'll do another video on their next game, because this one's already 27 minutes. Otherwise, we're going to be here for like 2 hours. All right. See you guys then. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'm going to be doing a lot more guide content and analysis content as well.